Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at Epic Games. I've said on the channel several times that I believe that the gaming protocols are the ones that are going to retrace far less when it comes to the bear market. So, I think this is an important article to cover off. I will go through my thoughts and opinions and wash up, with what I think this means for blockchain technology overall. With that said, if you like this sort of content, mash that like button, subscribe, tap that bell, select all notifications so you never miss a video. And do let me know in the comments below, what gaming projects are you looking at? What projects should I be looking at? Do let me know in the comments below. Really interested to know. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so here we go. Epic Games. Let's sort of get into the article here, right? So gaming platforms are choosing sides on blockchain and cryptocurrencies, non-fungible tokens, which are NFTs for those of you that don't know, within their representative ecosystems. So following reports that Valve banning crypto and NFT related games on Steam was released, its primary competitor, Epic Games Store, showed a welcoming attitude to blockchain developers with the use of crypto in video games. So I think this is the story of two different business models, right? You've got Valve, which maybe it's down to their infrastructure, maybe perhaps it's down to a lack of regulations, maybe it's just something they just don't want to get involved in, right? And I think this could potentially be their downfall. Their Epic Games, very welcoming to blockchain developers for their video games. So I think that's fantastic. But it's one step forward, and I think there are two other steps that need to be made that aren't being made, right? So Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney said the Epic Games Store would enable games using blockchain technology as long as the developers abide by the relevant laws and disclose their terms. The games need to be age rated by an appropriate group. I completely agree with that, right? It's fantastic that they're being welcoming, but these games do need to abide by the relevant laws and they do need to disclose their terms, and it needs to be appropriate for the age group that are using these games. I think that's all straightforward, to the point, and it's on point, right? Sweeney told The Verge that when it comes to the use of NFTs in video games, Epic is willing to work with early developers in this field under some limitations as a platform provider. However, he previously made it clear that Epic Games, as a game developer, is not planning on using NFTs, so non-fungible tokens, in its own products like Fortnite. So basically what we're hearing here is that, they're going to work with other developers. Now, in my mind, I know what I think they're going to be doing here, so we'll cover that in a moment. But, ultimately, you're not going to be getting any NFT related products in games like Fortnite, right? And that I think is a real shame, but I do think that is the next step. That is something that will happen. I think it's fantastic that Tim Sweeney and the team are working with developers. I think they're going to learn an awful lot from working with these individuals, like how do they navigate the legalities, and get all of that stuff sort of straightened out, get the understanding. I think that's what's going to happen here. So I do expect at some point for them to incorporate NFTs into their products, but that's not happening just yet. The CEO clarified that Epic will not support cryptocurrency transactions through its payment service. Now, this is step 3 that I think will happen in time. Again, I think this is infrastructure related or legalities, as to the lack of legalities and guidance, should I say, that is sort of being a bit of a hold up here. Now, I do think that it will happen in time, but I think you've got to have that clarity for the whole space, right, as a whole, because you don't want to end up I guess holding cryptocurrency assets, all that sort of stuff, and end up, being sued by the SEC, for example, right? Maybe a bad example, but is an example nonetheless. So the developers need to use their own alternative payment system. Epic Games Store also doesn't have any plans to integrate blockchain technology in its client anytime soon. And I can kind of see, why, but I do think that, we've got one step here, which is fantastic, but I think the other two steps will happen. I think it's just a matter of time, a matter of regulations, and all that sort of stuff. So for me, it's a great step forward, but it is just one step forward, right? Epic Games Store developed a major video game publisher, Epic Games, is a platform to purchase and download video games. It launched in 2018. The platform enables users to buy the digital version of a video game via a desktop client and then store it in a library to be downloaded and played whenever they want. For those of you that don't know what Epic Games are, right? So for me, I mentioned at the start that these sorts of platforms, or I guess not platforms, but the blockchain gaming sector is going to be, these projects are going to be the ones that retrace the least when it comes to just going past that peak of the bull run and going into a bear market. We expect the bear market to pull us down sort of like 70-80%. Now, the gaming sector, I kind of feel like if you're investing in the right game, the right project with the right tech, the right team, and it has transactional volume happening, so what I mean by this is it has players playing the game non-stop all the time. Like the cycles of blockchain technology and the crypto cycles is not going to impact that as much, right? Yeah, you're going to have your investors, but you're still going to have your transactional volume. So I think they will trace far less. And this is what intrigues me when it comes to these particular projects. Now, I'm not a gamer. I'm not a heavy gamer, right? So like for me, it's a little bit more challenging to find a good game, because I don't understand what people look for in a game. I know playing to earn is a big deal. We've got an acceleration of people leaving their jobs. Similar age to myself, right? Maybe being a bit fed up with their employers telling them that it's going back to normal, and it really isn't. So for me, we got a lot of Web 2.0 moving and going self-employed and doing Web 3.0. We've got people leaving their jobs to go do play to earn games. There's just so much that's happening in the real world at the moment, right? And it all leads to mass adoption for crypto and blockchain technology, in my humble opinion. But do let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. Don't forget to let me know what games I should be looking at. Really interested to get your views and opinions. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. We're almost at that 100k. And don't forget to basically hit that or select all notifications, should I say, on the bell. This will make sure that you get notified whenever we drop a video. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Bit of a different one, but I did think it was important because of how much I rate the gaming sector when it comes to blockchain technology. I do think that this is, alongside sponsorship deals, a fantastic way to gain mass adoption for blockchain technology. So this is a good step forward, but I think there's still a couple more that need to happen. And I do think that Valve or Steam will do a U-turn and will start to incorporate blockchain technology in the coming months and years. Just my opinion, not financial advice, but that's what I expect is going to happen, right? So anyway, thanks, take care, and I will catch you in the next one.